Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Gaming the System, the podcast where three intersectional feminists examine gaming and games through a feminist lens. Today, I am your host, Matt, and I'm with my friend, Alex. Before we get started, if you want to support us, you can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/gamingthesystem for some exclusive content, or you can send us a one-off donation via PayPal to our email address, wearegamingthesystem@gmail.com.
Talking of games that we hope we'd like to play in the future. Do you? So I phrase this loosely as New Year's gaming resolutions.
Yes.
So obviously, New Year's resolutions aren't necessarily a good thing to base an entire year on.
Mm-mm.
Most people choose things for the wrong reasons. Most people choose things that are too ambitious.
Or that they think they should be doing rather
Should
than
be
what
doing.
they want to be doing.
The worst reason you can have is do something because you're going to run out of steam, and then because when you're thinking you should do something, it's based out of shame. You go,
Yes.
I feel shame because I'm not doing this. And there was a woman I knew at Babington years ago who said she started a diet, and I think it was a gym. It was either a gym and diet or a gym or diet.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it was something physically based, and you go, that can be a good thing if you go,
Yeah.
I've been watching Gladiators and I want to look like one of them.
Yes.
That's a good thing to go through, because you see, do you watch Gladiators?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you watch the Christmas special?
I don't think we caught the Christmas special, but we have watched the main series, yeah.
It's so good. And all those women in that, you can just see little girls point and go, oh, I want to look like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's like a healthy way to get started to fitness. Another healthy way is she said that her mum told her she needed to lose weight.
Mm. Yeah, that's not healthy. No.
So no. So there's no kind of bullshit with that from Gaming the System. There's only awesome gaming
Positive
resolutions.
reinforcement, yes.
Yes. Are there do you have any specific New Year's gaming resolutions?
My first one, as you won't be surprised to hear, is to actually finish Baldur's Gate 3, as and when that will occur. I'll try not to rush it, because I think, based on today's gameplay, where we thought we could just get through to the end and cheese it, we are nowhere near. We need to get much stronger. So there's work to do there, but we will finish it, because we're super invested in our characters and the stories of all the companions, of course. So because they are each so multi-layered. So it's and I'm sure we'll talk about that in future episodes, because we'll return to the topic of Baldur's Gate 3 soon.
As a teaser for our upcoming, so we're recording our Baldur's Gate episode on the 29th, I think.
That's right.
So you've got about 3 weeks.
Tight.
The clock is ticking.
But we'll try. We'll at least try and finish one of the main companion quests, for sure. And make sure Lizelle doesn't die.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Hopefully.
I like Lizelle.
Yeah, no, we like her as well. We just haven't really used her much, because Tom's character kind of fits into her character build. So we haven't needed to have two of the same type of build, if that makes sense. In the same way as we haven't really had too much time with Asterion, because he's a rogue and I'm a rogue. So we have the same sorts of skills.
That's probably the one of the big flaws of Baldur's Gate 3, which I don't know if there was necessarily a way that they could have done it differently.
Tricky, isn't it?
Is that if you play with 4 people, you can't do any of the side character quests, because you can't have them in your party for things. There are mods where the character cap is off, and I'm tempted to try that just to see how it works, because I imagine it would be easy winning any battles. And
for sure, with so many of you in the party. Yeah.
And so that's just, and so playing with 2 people, at least you can have half the party.
Yes.
Doing it.
But no, in terms of other resolutions besides finishing Baldur's Gate 3. It's always tricky because you don't know how the year's going to pan out, do you? But I've definitely got a lot of other games that are sitting unfinished that I could have a look through. So maybe like one other mystery game to get back into at least, if not finish. Definitely would like to start filling up the space in my new solid state drive SSD inserted into the PlayStation shortly before the end of the year. Sorry, that sounded worse than I wanted it to. But basically, we're on the edge of running out of space. So I now have a whole terabyte of space to play with. So we definitely intend on buying some chunky games to help fill up the space a little bit and have some new adventures. Funny, I was looking today because there's been some publicity out about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Thinking about RPGs and like how this one is meant to be historically accurate or at least more realistic, and watched a like trailer for it, and some of the dialogue was like really modern, and I'm like, that's not quite right. But the game world intrigues me because it's like medieval Europe, so it would be interesting to see. But I think it's definitely feel like it's probably a bit of a hard grind, that one, because you start from nothing and, like many RPGs, have to work your way up to the top, and the combat looks a little difficult because it's very directional, and I always struggle if I can't go up and mash a button and hit somebody until they fall down very easily. But yeah, unless I become a stealthy ranged type of player, which is usually my other go-to. Attack from afar and then run away. Yeah. But yeah, I think also another one, let me think.
Shall we go through our gaming gifts?
We could, yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Gaming-based gifts this year, but the ones that I did get were very cool. I got a lovely little key ring from my partner. It's only about this big. It's very small, and it's a little square, and it's like the cover and back of Tomb Raider, the original PlayStation case
nice
design. So I can take it with me on my keys wherever I go now. Which is funny because on the back, it I think I sent you guys a picture of it. It was particularly evocative of the time that it was released in the mid-90s.
Oh yeah, what was it?
I'm just having a look now while we wait patiently. Let's see. But it was basically talking about Lara as a character. Here we are. Let's see. Sometimes a killer body just isn't enough, was the tagline for the original Tomb Raider on PlayStation. So make of that what you will. Which is very fun. Yeah. But no, in terms of other gaming presents, it was mainly just money for PlayStation Store, which is always welcome. But then I always get lots of indecision about which game to actually put my money down on, because often there are many things in my wish list that I like the look of, but it's always very welcome gift to have some contributions towards the PlayStation wallet. As we've just discussed earlier in this episode, the price of games is not going down, which is, I'm sure, a topic that we can expand upon this year as well. The future of gaming consumers and all that sort of thing. But yeah. How about you, Matt? We've seen one of your presents already, the lovely Hitman shirt, which very, very much suits you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's so comfy. It's like pure, like, Mongolian yak soft.
Like, yeah. Oh,
soft.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. And I got a new Death Stranding hat.
Wonderful. Bridges, just like the game. Yeah, That's very cool.
It's I don't do my delivery work anymore, but my hat was with me through most of my delivery work. Mm-hmm. So it's time to retire that one and get another one. And then my mum and my sister got me this.
Very nice. Is that Shadows?
It is.
It looks very cool.
Creed Shadow.
Yes, which has been delayed again, incidentally. until March. I understand why, because February is an incredibly busy time for games releases. Do we know why February is always a busy time? Is it just to do with the quarters of the year and the crunch before Christmas? Not that we like crunches, but
who knows? No rhyme or reason to the money at the moment.
Someone more informed about the games industry probably knows. But yeah, it's an incredibly busy time, February.
It's so strange because the even though a lot of games are going up to sort of 60, 70 pounds being a new benchmark, there are quite a lot of really big games the last couple of years that are going 50 or 55 pounds.
Yeah.
Because Elden Ring was £55.
Yeah.
Black Myth Wukong's £55. Final Fantasy Remake 7 Remake Part 2 is £65. But it's on pre-sale at £45.
Okay, that's interesting. Usually it's more on pre-sale. But...
yeah, so it's very... I'm sure it'll get worse.
Yes. What if it's to do with the studios and who owns the studios and things? Because I know that Sony's bought up a lot of studios and so have many other companies. But maybe it's to do with that or something. Who knows?
Anyway, the Christmas Steam sale was epic. It went on forever. And
that's good. And of course now it's the January sale as well. On PlayStation and probably on Steam. I haven't checked Steam, but yeah.
God of War Ragnarok was on sale for £40.
That's very good.
But I had to resist.
Good. Yeah.
I had to resist. The best games are the ones where it's on sale for £50 and it goes down to like £10.
Yeah.
Or a game like Suicide Squad, which I bought for £60 when it was released, before I knew that you could get refunds. And now it's on sale for £3. Less than a year later. Terrible. They could not have fucked that harder.
That's always a sign of it underperforming, isn't it? That's bad.
It's devastating. Oh yes, other presents. I've got a lot of Hitman ones, so I got a Hitman wallet.
Yes.
Which has retired my. I've still got it. No, I had a God of War wallet for probably 7 years, and now I've got that one. That was all my gaming stuff. Mum and Megan bought themselves a second PS5 controller.
Nice. Yes, what colour?
I haven't told Megan this, but it's the blue bottle fly colour one.
Oh.
Sort of that slightly like shiny blue.
Nice. Okay. So is it light or dark blue? Because there's a couple of different ones, isn't there?
Like dark blue.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's literally just like a big blue bottle fly.
Love it. It's a very attractive colour. Yeah. You're not a fan?
No. No. I've got... yeah, it's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Yeah, at the moment we've got black and purple. We did have a third one, but as you know, it had to die because we tried to fit it with a Star Trek cover, and that was harder than it looks. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you looking to change the front of your PlayStation controller, please know that it involves soldering. So, yeah, there's a warning for you.
That's one of those things I wish I knew how to do.
Yeah, it takes you back to, didn't you ever do soldering in product design in school? Or whatever you would have called, like technology, design technology, woodworking. Yeah, we did a little bit of it to make... Did you ever make those games where you have like the wire and the hoop, and you have to guide the hoop around the wire without it beeping? We had to make those, which was really cool that we got to make them ourselves. And they did work because you'd like hook it up to this little beeper and then solder it like together with a solder rod. That was in year 7, I think. So when we were like 12, which I'm not sure was the safest thing in the world, but it was very cool to do, definitely. I was naturally very terrified of it and stayed as far away as I could, but I did it. And I don't know what happened to my little wire machine, but I took it home, and then I think it very quickly got thrown away, probably. After how things are when you take them home from school. But it was a very fun time. Yes.
I've been reflecting quite often recently about how poorly school prepares you for life.
Yeah.
And that's just another thing of going, who's going to be soldering? Teachers see a more useful application for these things rather than generalising everything. But that's a topic for another time.
Yeah.
What I want to do this year is I played nearly 40 games last year. I completed nearly 40 games.
Yeah.
Very proud. And I just want to play as many games as I can again, because I only really got into the mindset of I want to pack in as much as I can sort of halfway through last year.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm in the swing of that. That's my general thing of going, I'm going to savour this, and then I'm going to savour that. And just it's a good practice to get into I just like the phrase packing stuff in.
Yeah. Playing
as many games as possible.
Yeah.
And
you might discover all sorts of new things you never thought you'd like.
Yeah. And
just the fun of it.
I saw that there were 17,000 new games published on Steam last year.
That's an insane amount.
Yeah. So the amount of games is growing exponentially. And it's just interesting to see what that does to the community, because it's another thing where the amount of content of every kind is growing exponentially, and how do you keep up?
Yes.
It's like the podcasting game. Except with podcasting, we've been going for 4 years now.
Which is incredible.
That's really rare. Whereas with music and books and films and all that stuff and games, you make it and then it exists forever. Whereas podcasting, you have to continue going on and on.
Yes.
Which we have done.
We have indeed. Yes.
But then my biggest goal for this year is in Hitman in freelancer mode. I've got 2 rewards left, 2 challenges left to doing it. And so I've been playing it for all year.
Yeah.
Constantly all year. And the structure of it is you've got 4 syndicates in a campaign, and you need to go through each syndicate one at a time. And so you've got the first syndicate is 3 missions, then 4, then 5, then 6. And if you complete all of those missions in a row, then you complete a campaign. And the biggest last challenge I've got is to complete 100 campaigns.
Yeah.
Would you care to take a guess, considering how much I talk about Hitman, how much I've told you I've played of Hitman, the fact that I'm wearing and surrounded by Hitman stuff, how many campaigns do you think I've completed?
How long does a campaign take on average? Am I allowed to ask various questions?
It depends.
It depends. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to say 62.
62?
Yeah. Am I overestimating? I don't know.
No, you're pretty much bang on, actually. I think it's 58.
Nice. Oh, that's close. That's
late
close.
50s. Yeah. And it's incredibly humbling because I want to get up to that 100 this year. And the other the other challenge is you've in your safe house, you start with 0 equipment and weapons. And as you go along, you build up all of your arsenal, basically. But when you've collected everything, you have an option to go up it's called prestige levels, where you get rid of all your equipment and you go up to a prestige level. I think I'm on the 8th prestige level, and the last achievement is the 10, doing it 10 times.
That's close, yeah.
So that's sort of relatively imminent.
Yes.
Touch wood. But that campaign thing is a real bastard, because part of the reason Hitman is so positively impactful to my mental health is because you have to approach it in order to have the greatest likelihood of success, because the key to freelancer is consistency. Because if you try and rush through and you make a mistake, you go right back to the start.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And
so it takes a lot of patience.
So it's patience and steadiness. Yeah. So I can't just go in and try and rush through and get to 100 as quick as possible. Yeah. Because it just doesn't work like that. And the perspective on it I've come up with is that the reason I go through sort of ebbs and flows of it is because of what how I'm feeling and what I'm doing outside of these playing sessions. Because what people tend to do is they'll be at a certain level of internal activity, and they carry that way of being through whatever they're doing. Yeah. So if you're stressed out about work, you might carry, and then you go and play a game, you're carrying that stressed mindset into the game as well. I play it the way I would be doing the other things that I've been doing previously in the day. So that led me to go, okay, when I go to play Hitman, I proactively switch my mindset. You have to go, okay, this is what I've been doing previously. In order to have the best chance at consistent success, I need to shift gears, and approach it a different way. And that's so positive for me. That is so beneficial a thing to practice going, because then there'll be times when I'm feeling great, I've been getting really productive and doing lots of stuff. And then I thought, right, this is the one I'm going to sit down and do a campaign, and then just crash and burn over and over and over again.
It's such a good skill to have as well. The ability to, like you say, shift gears with your mindset is going to come in useful in all areas of life. No, not just gaming. I mean, obviously it's great for Hitman, but it's also great if you need it in other things you're doing in life as well.
Yeah. Anything that helps practice that pivoting the mindset, and using your brain in a different way, because that helps so much. Distance, just like put a wall between yourself, and that's why gaming's such an awesome, peaceful, not necessarily, it's a diverting experience, is because you can't deal with most games the way that you would deal with everyday life. But that is my biggest one. And the last week, I think I've completed 3 campaigns.
Well done.
So I'm hoping that, again, it comes in ebbs and flows, because I've had tons of exciting stuff happen to me the last few days. And I know that even when I've got really good things going on, I need to switch. I need to switch down.
Might be carrying too much of those good endorphins and things and get too excited and try and think, or maybe you'll feel, perhaps if you're being Hitman, you might feel overconfident and try and do something too quickly, or
And then that's why it's a mindful thing, because it smacks you down so hard if you try and go at it really. Because
it's almost like the way that I'm sure. I mean, I don't know if this is true, but I would say it's pretty similar in the way that elite sportsmen kind of think about the way they play their sport. They have to find that consistent mindset. They can't be too high or too low when they approach playing their sport, because otherwise, they're not going to progress or bring that level that they need to a match or a game or whatever it is that they do.
Yeah, the thinking about. So I think I mentioned at some point I'm starting a video editing business for badminton.
Yes.
And my portfolio for that is pretty much finished. That's the big final push I've done the last few days. And I went ping. I can do it for tennis and squash as well. Yeah. So that's a great big thing, a video editing empire that I've laid the foundation for.
Yeah.
This is very exciting. And I just watched, so I've had this kind of competitive sports stuff on the mind, and watched the NFL playoffs have started, which is fucking awesome. And it's just like with tennis. There are some teams and some players that are just like, their like casual resting level of like brilliance is so high, so beyond what 99% of other players are capable of, that when so like you take Djokovic, for example, when players beat him, it's when he's having a really off day, and they are playing the absolute game of their lives, just putting all of their mind, body and soul, every atom is firing as hard as it possibly can. But then that's an unsustainable way to approach things. Because if you have to go, right, in order to beat this, I need to go from my normal level and go right up there. That just doesn't work. You've got to, and it's easier said than done, obviously. And these people are trying. It's not fair that Novak Djokovic could not play for 3 years, and then 99% of the players on the planet could do nothing but train for 3 years, and Djokovic could come in and just swap them aside. This is not fair.
He does have age to deal with now, though. He's getting older.
And
we shall see how this year goes for him, I think. But
I wish Zverev would just be shit,
just
and fuck off.
He won in straights today. I was very disappointed, but he'll lose. He doesn't have what he needs to win in a final. I don't think he has a history of choking. You see, so I don't think his head's in the right place.
He lost that. Was it the French Open final that he settled the court case with his girlfriend just the day?
Remember. I think it was around the French Open. Yeah.
It was a Grand Slam where he won his semi-final and then settled the day afterwards, because he thought, right, I might be about to win a final, so I need everyone to be going, oh, he's amazing. What happens to that court case? Oh, he never went to court. It's settled out of court, which means
there probably was something wrong, but lots of money was paid.
Bastards. So we've had a lovely positive chat.
We have.
And we're going to pirouette away past Zverev, and reflect on the sounds of it, pretty good Christmases on both our parts.
Indeed.
Hopeful things for the year ahead. Whatever happens there, we'll always have gaming alongside us to support us.
Yes.
And thank you very much, Alex. That was fun.
Thank you very much, Matt.
And where to find us. You can listen to us, you can watch us wherever you please, and we will see you every Thursday. Going onwards as we go. Bye. So, ta-ra, bye.
Bye.
We hope you enjoyed that episode of Gaming the System. If you want to support us, you can donate to us through our PayPal by sending it to wearegamingthesystem@gmail.com if you want to send us a one-off donation. If you want to donate to us monthly, you can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/gamingthesystem. Until next time, bye-bye.